to dedicate to certified doctor.
Oh,
So we
thought you were gonna
have
say
Steam now requires developers to tell people when their games have kernel mode anti-cheat. So looking at you, Doc,
Oh.
if you're watching.
I'm
Steam
in.
now
I'm there.
requires developers to explicitly disclose when their games use kernel mode anti-cheat software. This information must be clearly presented on the store page before purchase. Kernel mode anti-cheat has been a source of controversy due to the potential security risks and vulnerabilities. This changes aims and gives players more information about software running on their system. Developers and publishers need to update their store pages to comply with this new policy. This includes specifying the anti cheat tools are used and whether they operate at the kernel level. So this story talks all about anti cheats. Gem, you had provided me with this one. Did you want to give me a little bit of background into what's happening here with this kernel mode?
Yeah, just explain why it matters that it's at the
Yeah.
kernel level. How about that?
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so
it's popcorn to me at this point.
so
I like popcorn.
so
All
kernel
about their
is
new device.
basically the kernel is basically the process that comes before the operating system. So if you have access to kernel, you have access to the operating system and all your files and folders and whatever you do. Anything you do, let's say you're using Windows, anything you do on Windows, the people with the kernel access can see everything and you won't even know about it.
So you're above admin. You're supreme leader. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you're so above admin. You're pretty much God. You're
Oh,
not the
that's neat.
president of the U.S. You are God.
Oh no, we're gonna
if you have
see Kernel Vet soon.
so
Rebrand.
so the good side about this is the
That's a
anti-cheat.
rumor.
So the anti-cheat side will be good with this because if you've got kernel access, you have access to the mouse and keyboard data, and you can use algorithms to predict, is this guy aimbotting or not, or are they using macro hotkeys to like shoot faster, rapid fire, whatever? Are they using macro scripts? So kernel can detect that with your algorithms and stuff, but even then it's not perfect because people can always just work around it. It's like, oh, this aimbot is detected, let me just tweak it a little bit. This one's not detected for now because the algorithm doesn't detect that. But the another issue is that it's kernel access, so if the anti-cheat gets hacked, then you get hacked. And that has happened before, and I think it was on Valorant, where I watched this video like 2 years ago, where someone, all they did was go into a match with someone else and they have all the IP addresses and the MAC address of those computers, and they
Damn.
just logged
Oh,
in
yeah.
and played around with the
Dangerous.
files. And they literally in the game itself, in the chat, they said, "Hey, look on your desktop. I left the file on there." And the guy just like, "Oh, what now?" And then he just went into his services and exited his game of I forgot the game I just said.
Valorant.
Yeah,
Valorant.
Valorant. He literally closed his Valorant game so he could win the match. I'm like, yeah, I'm not installing this game. Like, kernel, at some point you got to say, is this even worth it? Like, is it really worth being this vulnerable
So
just to be on a hack-free game, even though it's not guaranteed that's a hack-free game?
yeah, so you could be like barring the front door with all the locks you want, but if the back door is wide open and swinging in the breeze, you're in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
And I think they're putting this policy in place because of the Steam Deck also. Because the
Yeah,
Steam
so
Deck, they sell a device to be played on. They cannot control the PC, but they can control the device. And it probably has to do with porting a lot of game to the device. So
Wow.
that's my 2 cents on that.
Well, hope Doc was listening. We'll have to clip this one and I'll send it to his DMs just so he's up to date on what he needs to get around to be able to
Seems
do
like
this
another
thing.
questionable decision by Valve, to be honest.
A sixth
Oh.
account could be banned on PUBG. Let's do it, Doc.
I think you should check your desktop. I think Doc left you something there.
Yeah. Oh shit. Cool.